This is the first question?
Yeah.
Marcin Dylla is a guy from Poland who plays classical guitar, yes.
Classical guitar.
I never played rock and roll. I never played jazz. That's why I don't even. It's very simple in my case to consider myself as a classical musician.
Yeah.
I have my own theory about listening to the music and hearing the music. Let's put it this way. Or what I mean by listening to the music is just the moment in your life that you sit. It can be in a concert hall. It may be at home, and you play some piece of music. I mean, you are listening to music, and you completely focus on this what you hear. Intellectually, you follow this what's going on. This is listening to the music, and most of the people they don't do this. Most of the people they use the music as a kind of background.
Yeah.
When you are alone and you just think about your beautiful wife or husband or some great moments from your life, and you play some music just to increase the emotions, right? The emotional part. It's also not listening to the music. It's just using the music as a support to your thinking. That's why most of the people discover classical music in a concert, because the concert hall, this moment that they cannot go out anytime they want. You have to just shut up and listen for 45 minutes. This symphony, right? It's dark, nobody's moving. Even if someone is coughing, you consider this as something destructive, disturbing. So people suddenly, what can they do? They just focus on what's going on, and they discover this amazing, interesting. When they follow the music, they start to understand the language. They start to understand the story, the dramaturgy of the piece, etc. Right? And of course, for a pleasure, I mean, maybe it's a little bit simple example, but it's also like tasting wine, enjoying food. Some people just drink and eat, and for some other people, wine is like art. They can talk about it for hours. They do it for big pleasure and satisfaction. So. Definitely, because practicing. Let's a big word also. But actually, when we are listening to the concerts, I think when you are not really a teenager, this what you want to get is just art. It's just something what is way far away from just considering how good technically is the player. I mean, it's obvious. You may get tired with the guitar festivals because it's extremely intense everywhere, right? You have like 1 week, just guitar players, guitar makers, students, everyone is talking about the music, and then you feel like it's too much. This world is just pulling me down. I can imagine that chamber music is just amazing. Really amazing. If the people know each other very well, they work for many years together, they are very determined, then of course you don't fight anymore. You don't. Well, it may happen in the future. I can imagine me playing with a singer, for example. Guitar and voice, beautiful.
Yeah.
I have to call Cecilia Bartoli.
Exactly.
Well, I mentioned Cecilia Bartoli because she's such a wonderful singer, and actually the way she sings, I think so I can imagine her performing with a guitar, some Spanish repertoire. I have her CD with Spanish music. It's recorded with piano, and from the very first moment I said it would be much better with the guitar.
Yeah, actually,
much better with the guitar. I mean, no. Well, I don't feel this desire right now, but I'm sure maybe when I will be 80,
right,
70, let's play some chamber music.